Alright, hello, and my name is Herman Scholl, and today I'm going to be talking about some image optimization in regards to the web, and I'm going to be demoing a website called Compressor.io, which is a image compression application. But before I get into that, I wanted to just go into, when I was doing my research for image optimization, there's a lot of things that came up, a lot of important factors that we need to consider when dealing with optimizing our images to load our web pages fast. And one of the first things that I wanted to talk about was retina screens. Now, as we know, with the mobile movement and everything, that most of the people that probably are going to be viewing your website are going to be doing it from a phone or some kind of mobile device, tablet or something. And these tablets and the new phones that are out have a lot of them have retina screens that have really high DPIs. And like on this website here, some interesting facts here. Most of them have 200 pixels or greater as far as their DPI is concerned. And normally, what the standard was is a regular image used to have a DPI of around 70 or so. So if you took that image with about 70 DPI and you put it on a retina screen, you're gonna have something that looks like this here. And this is a good example of, like, it may look crispy in here, but when you put it on a screen that has room for that many more pixels and it's not rendering, it's gonna be hard to even make out your image, which is going to ultimately just go against any efforts you had of putting that image there in the first place. So keeping retina screens in mind, and they're all really HD. Here's a comparison here, standard definition display and a retina display. We really need to consider that when we're thinking about optimization of imagery. Some other facts that I found out that are related to image optimization. Most consumers wait about 3 seconds for a website to load on a desktop or laptop, and about 5 seconds on their mobile device. Now, you see, mobile does have a little bit of leeway due to the networks and how fast they are, but 3 seconds, that's not a lot of time. And if your image is holding your website down and you're not able to get your content loaded up, it could be a make or break situation as far as if it's going to be successful or not. Here's another interesting one here. Amazon found that if their pages slowed down by 1 second, they would lose 1.6 billion a year. Now that's just 1 second if their page is slowed down. So you can start to see that optimization is really important, especially in the e-commerce world where money is changing hands. One other important thing here is in Google's ranking system and their algorithm, page load time is considered a factor. So how efficiently your page loads and displays everything that it has and does everything it has to do, they actually consider that in their ranking system. So now we're going to go to Compressor.io. Here's the site. This is, it wasn't mentioned in our homework, but this is another file compression tool that we have at our disposal here. You see over here, it supports 4 file formats, all the major ones that we use: JPEG, PNG, GIF, and SVG. It can do 2 types of compression. It can do lossy or it can do lossless. You can get rid of that redundant data in the image, or you can choose to keep it if you need to use that image for something else, all depending on what you choose. And then high compression here, you can compress it even further if need be to make it even smaller. And so let's go ahead and I'm going to load an image here, and brings you here. Now first you can choose your compression. We're going to try the lossy compression first, and we'll select a file here. This is going to be a desktop wallpaper, too big for a website, really big file. It will definitely slow things down. Okay, so here's the image here, and after it calculates a little bit, you can see that with lossy we would be cutting 53% out, and we would have a beginning size of 237 KB, and it would go all the way down to 110. So we're losing a little bit more than 100%, that image size, or 53%, and it would take it down quite considerably. It's 110 is still a little bigger than the norm, but it would shave a bunch of that redundant data off and make the file a little more user-friendly in regards to how fast your website's going to load. Alright, so let's go back, and I'm going to load that same file again, but this time I'm going to choose the lossless. This is in case we need to keep that data, or this is could be custom work or something that you don't want to alter with any compression tools. So we'll try it again, and we'll let it load. And you can see now, not really, there's a little bit of compression, but not really. We're going, it's pretty much keeping everything the same. So you can, if you really need to downsize your file, then you're definitely going to want to choose the lossy compression. Just to shave, and now look at it one more time here. To really optimize it, I would say if you have a file that you need to keep everything on it, I would make a copy of it. Make a copy that you can shrink down and compress for website use. That's why, like, most of the Adobe products have a save for web feature, not just you just don't save the file. It's designed to make it more efficient and to allow your website to load faster. But well, that's for Compressor IO. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration and look at it as another option or tool that we have to use when considering file or image compression. So thank you for viewing this, and thanks for watching my presentation.